turning to hope.
Yes,
Tell us
turning to
about
hope.
some of the other wins that you all have had. You talked about marine protected areas that you've been able to establish. Give us some good news about the environment.
Yes, when advocacy works. We were listening to Jane Fonda, on her videos, and she's been such an advocate for so many years.
I'm interviewing her tomorrow, so.
I know, and Robert Redford just wrote the foreword to my new book. I mean, these are the real environmentalists. So exciting. Advocacy works, but only if we all participate. So last year, we went to the CITES conference. CITES is the Convention on the International Trade of Endangered Species. Think about how that sounds. These are people that are trading polar bear pelts and elephant tusks and the trade of sharks. And there's two groups of people there, the ones that are advocating for protection and the ones that are advocating for trade. Well, we were able to lobby and did a campaign to protect 54 species of sharks that are no longer being able to trade internationally. So, I mean, these are small wins, and they take a lot of time, but, we have to create the campaigns, advocate, lean on you, our followers, to help us, sign petitions, talk to your friends.
We were just in New Zealand, and we were invited there to go film, and we were shocked when we got there that, you fly into New Zealand, and it's the most protected place in the world. I mean, you get the biosecurity checks are intense, and everything on land is protected. Well, you find out that it's a 93% ocean country, and guess what their marine protected areas are? Everyone's striving to get to 30 by 2030. Theirs is 0.38%, and that's mostly
less than 0.5%.
And that's mostly to protect underground sea cables and transmission cables. So it was shocking to see that. And then you go to these tiny little protected areas and to see how rich and beautiful it is. But then we met this group called the Young Ocean Explorers, and they're father and daughter. Steve Hathaway and Riley Hathaway, and they reach over 700,000 kids a year talking about ocean conservation, and they're making a difference. So we just arrived with Sea Legacy, the nonprofit, and we brought our boat there, and we filmed them, we did stories about them, and now every TV station is asking to talk about it, and now there's a lot of energy building. So the thing about conservation work is it's never fast and easy, and it's never quick. It's always a marathon. It's just when you're underfunded and understaffed, and there's not that many people doing it, you always feel a bit overwhelmed.
Right.
But nothing tastes better than having a conservation win.
One last example, just because we were there.
Please.
So when we were in Baja, you met Mario Gomez.
Yeah.
And Mario has been working for years to create a biosphere reserve from Loreto Bay on the inside of Baja California down to Cabo, all the way out to Magdalena Bay. It looks like a sock. And they used to call it El Calcetín. So I said, no, let's call it Dos Mares, two seas. And, we've been working for a long time to get the political support, the fishermen, and it's not going to happen with this president. But Mexico, we just elected our first female president, Claudia Sheinbaum.
That's awesome.
And one of her first acts, even before she becomes president, is she's working with Mario and with people like me to create an ocean and coast strategy for Mexico. One of the first things she's going to do is declare Dos Mares.
That's amazing.
So
Gotta
exciting.
have women to get things done, right, Christina?
Oh my God, Katie for president.
I agree with that. I agree.